Detective Barrow and the moment to gain count of it.
Yes.
This time the state moves 3P into evidence.
Objection to that?
No.
All right, you move it.
No objection.
Well, that one might fit back in there. The other one's on, if we have to, that's fine, thank you.
Either way. This exhibit mark out application 3P, now becomes this exhibit number 42.
I could ask you to please go ahead and open up State's Exhibit 42. If I can have you step down for a minute and show the State's Exhibit to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. If you could point out to them where it is that the pry marks or damage to the door frame is visible.
Right in this area, right by the striker, where the strike plate would have been, or the screws are that hold the strike plate in place.
You may have a seat. I want to show you State's Exhibit 26, already in evidence. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
And is that a more close-up shot of the damage to the patio door itself?
That's the outside edge of the pool patio door. Yes.
You mentioned that as you move further along to the patio, there's an area where there's an accordion shutter and sliding glass doors. Is that correct?
That's correct.
What damage, if any, did you observe in that area?
I mentioned the sliding glass door was shattered. There were cubes, glass cubes on all the floor. The accordion shutter was slightly open, and there was an apparent projectile hole in the aluminum accordion shutter.
Show you State's Exhibit 29 in evidence. Do you recognize that?
I do.
And does that photograph depict the accordion shutter and the sliding glass door?
Yes, we're viewing it from the inside of the house, in the living room area.
Inside looking out?
Correct.
14, the defense states 1Z for identification. You take a look at states 1Z, do you recognize that?
Yes.
And how do you recognize it?
This is the accordion shutter that covers the sliding glass door in the living room.
And does it fairly and accurately depict what the shutter looked like that day?
Yes.
State moves 1Z as evidence.
No objection.
We admit.
State's exhibit marked by identification 1Z now becomes exhibit number 43.
I could have you step down for a minute. You could show first for this side of the jury, in State's Exhibit 43, where does it appear that there's damage to the accordion shutter?
This would be the hole in the accordion shutter.
Does the hole appear, whatever passed through that hole, does it appear to have gone from the inside of the house out or vice versa?
Inside out. This is the outside portion we're looking at, surface we're looking at here, and this is the actual flat or covering that the projectile pushed open as it came through.
So the flap is actually still attached to the hole, but it's bent over along the outside?
Correct.
You could show the same, just ladies and gentlemen, on this side of the jury.
The hole is here, and the actual piece of metal that the projectile pushed out as it came through is there, to your left of the hole.
Give me a heads. Showing you State's Exhibit 18, already in evidence. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
Is that another photograph of the same sliding glass door?
Yes, we're just a little closer to the sliding glass door.
You mentioned, Mr. Watkins, that there was some sort of a projectile that was located in that area. Is that correct?
There was a projectile recovered from the pool patio area.
Where exactly was that projectile located in relation to the sliding glass door?
It was just outside to the west of the door.
Bear with me for a moment, Mr. Watkins. There's quite a few photographs here. Did you have an opportunity to impound the actual projectile that you found on the scene that day?
Yes. I labeled it number 3 on the sketch.
You're showing States 3Y for identification defects. Take a look at States 3Y. It's inside an envelope there. Do you recognize it?
Yes, I do.
Is that the projectile you encountered that day?
It is.
At this time, the state moves 3Y into evidence.
This exhibit modified application 3Y, now becomes state's exhibit number 44.
May we show the jury?
Yes. We can stand up in the back if we need to get a better look. Go in the front, either one.
You mentioned earlier that in addition to the screen door that we've already shown the jury that leads into the patio, there's also a screen door on the opposite side of the patio, is that correct?
Correct, on the south side.
Could you please sit down and point out to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury where that is in the patio? That would be here. The north screen doors here, south. So showing the jurors State's Exhibit 24 in evidence, this would be the screen door that you just indicated is on the north side of the residence. Is that correct? Correct. Now, when you went out to the screen door that is on the south side of the residence,
Correct.
did you notice anything unusual in that area?
Yes, we noticed some shoe wear imprints in the sand of the dirt there, just outside the door.
You can go ahead and sit down, Mr. Watkins. What do you normally do when you locate evidence of footprints or shoe wear impressions on the scene?
We place a marker on it to give it an indicator. In this case, we marked it with the letters A and B. We also do photographs of the shoe print before we actually cast. We actually pour a casting over this impression in the sand to cast the actual shape.
And what is the purpose of creating a physical cast of the footprint?
That's something we can actually take back to the lab where they can actually use to compare to other items, shoes.
Did you do that in this case?
Yes, we did.
How many castings did you actually create?
2.
Showing the defense to the records is 3R identification. Mr. Watkins, take a look at State's 3R. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
How do you recognize it?
These are the actual boxes that I placed the shoe casting in that day.
This time the state moves 3R into evidence.
Are we good?
State's exhibit modified application 3R, now becomes state's exhibit number 45.
Mr. Watkins, if I could ask you to go ahead and open up State's Exhibit 45.